Alright guys, BigPoppaTMo here. How are you doing today? Welcome back. We're going to do episode 2 of Escape the Pacific. It's going to be a continuing series on this game. It is in early alpha, currently alpha 58, and we are doing some early gameplay on this. We are currently on a deserted isle. This is our second episode. We're still on our very first day, and we need to kind of get rolling on our building, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in here. If you watched the last one, I showed you how to build all the tools, how to build your backpack, your side bag, and your belt. So if you need to see how to do those, go back to episode 1 and it'll show those off again. And we are going to continue on with our resource gathering. Now we have set aside some trunks, the other trunks, the branches, the long sticks, the short sticks, and the fire sticks. And again, the first thing that bugs me about these islands is these bushes. They don't really serve a purpose. They don't give you any materials or anything else like that. But what they do is they hinder my vision. So I like to clear cut the bushes as much as I can. The only downside of clear cutting the bushes, they do damage to your tools. So I'm going to show you something neat about the tools as well. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here towards our stones, and I'm going to show you that right now we are down on our tool. Our durability is currently at 52%. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop that on the ground. We're going to come over here. It doesn't matter what kind you pick up any rock, and then you can go over here and tap it with the rock, and it will repair some durability. Now that one goes up to 96% right now. Apparently I had an extra rock in my inventory, and we're going to go ahead and pick that back up, and now we'll do better at knocking the crap out of these things. Alright, we are going to cut down all of the ficus. We are going to cut down all of the oleander, and we're going to pretty much cut down everything on this island. This island is the starter island. We're going to use it for all of our supplies to build a ship to get off of this island. Now our stamina kind of sucks right now because it is still beginning, so we get tired pretty quickly. So sometimes you have to rest. Every once in a while you get a new journal page entry pops up. Pop that up, tool sharpening. I just did it. So it shows in the journal that we have successfully done that. Now if you need to check things in the journal, hit your tab button, go up here to the journal. It is about to rain. And there's a whole bunch of different things. These are all the things that we've seen so far. There are achievements as well. There is the storyline to go along with. There are quests. Our next quest is to take a short trip, see where the arrow is pointing. That's that other island. And of course there are also helpful hints. These tend to pop up when you're about to do something new. Where did I put... There's my cup right there. See, my cup is already filling up with water. It's not going to gather a lot, but it is going to gather something. So anytime you have cups, make sure you set them out so that when it rains, you're gathering water. Water is life. Fresh water is hard to come by. The beginner island, I'm not that worried about it because there are a ton of coconuts on this island. So we're good to go on that. And we do have plenty of water here, but when you get out and about in the rest of the world, it's harder to come by than you would imagine. Alright, here's a hemp plant. These are interesting. So there are raw hemp buds that you can gather off of these. We want to gather those, and I'll show you why. So when you look at these in your inventory, click on the item. It says hemp buds, but it says hemp seed 0.06 or 0.6. So this has actually got hemp seeds on it as well. We're going to save those for planting later on. The thunderstorms get really loud, by the way. Now the hemp themselves, These will respawn the buds if you leave it, or you can actually cut down the hemp. Cut that down. There are more buds in there, but I don't think I can actually get those. And then the hemp will give you one hemp stem. Seems like you're not getting a lot of stuff. And honestly, you're not, but this will turn into a single piece of rope. So it's really not that bad of a deal. Rope is one of the things that we are going to be producing a lot of, and I will get into how to produce rope in this episode once it stops raining. In the meantime, we're going to continue cutting down some of these trees, and then we're going to organize our wood. We are exhausted again. Having low stamina sucks. Alright, so that has almost got a full unit of water in it. Our thirst is at 20, our hunger is at 15. We're going to go ahead and drink that. And I'm actually going to move this because I'm having a hard time seeing it. I'm going to put it out here. As long as it's not down in the tide line. If you put that too close to the water's edge, it will fill up with salt water. So bear that in mind. You don't want to leave your containers where they will fill up with salt water. Unless, of course, you want the salt water. And there is, in fact, a use for salt water. Which, once we start a fire, I will show you about that. Now, we also found this medium crate. Now, this does not store anything. Hitting U on it doesn't help anything. But you can break this down, and this breaks down into planks. Boop, nice little stack of planks. We're going to try and pick all of these up because I want to see how many we get. All right, we got 19. Oh, I'm sorry, we got 21 planks off of one medium. Now, planks are used for building. When you get into building like actual structures and the like. So they are super useful. Dead wet grass. It's only wet because it was just raining. Should have picked that up before the rain. It would have been dry. But we'll pick them up and we'll have a use for that. Now, once you get to this point, the next thing we're probably going to do is we are going to build some storage so that we can start putting things away. So let me get these sticks picked up real quick, and then we will build a couple storage devices. Sun's coming back out. If you ever need to dry something off, like if you pick up a bunch of wet grass, once it stops raining and the sun comes out, put it out on a nice little sunny patch of sand and it will dry pretty quickly. Like these sticks are dry even though they just got rained on. That one's wet though, so it will dry eventually. So far the wet mechanic doesn't come into play too much. The only thing that I've noticed about them is when you build a fire and throw wet sticks in, it will steam up a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's any harder to start a fire. The developers may change that. We shall see. Just get all of these taken care of, and then we'll build some storage devices. All right. That grass is dry, that grass is dry, that grass is dry. Good stuff. That grass is dry. So it doesn't take long for the grass to dry. Alright, we're going to go back into the crafting menu and we're going to go here to the small crate. We will put that one down. We will put that one down. We're going to do 3 of these. Alright, they take 1 long stick, 3 small sticks, and 2 palm fronds. Grab too many long sticks. And we're going to need 1 more of those. No, we're going to need 4 more of those because I can't count. All right. Now you can carry up to 5 palm fronds at a time, or 5 banana leaves at a time. Whip out our hammer, 10 hammer strikes to get these built up. All right, now we are going to pick up one of these. And bring it up here. And we're going to drop this off here, and then we can go ahead and pick up our coconuts. I said I was going to bring a bunch of them up here and just let them roll around, but I'm actually going to stick them all in where I've already got too many of them on us. We're going to put them in here. And store them all like so. And the reason that we don't have much room is because we've got a whole bunch of those planks on us. Now the important thing to remember on crates can store up to 20 pounds of something. Right now we have 14 pounds, they're 2 pounds a piece, or 432 for a volume. Everything has a weight value and a volume value. So bear that in mind as well. I'm going to put those over there, those over there, those over, nope, those are not going to go over there. Probably because the volume is going to put it up too high. It's raining again. Not a big deal. Not worried about the rain just yet. Rain's actually good. All right, there we go. That one is pretty much full. That's fine. It's just going to be useful to keep everything stored. I'm going to actually keep those with us now. Let's go ahead and head back over here. Now, this one right here, what we're going to do is we're going to put that in there, we're going to put that in there, and that in there. Might as well put that in there. And we are going to store all sorts of different things. Now, we have Mr. Crab here. Mr. Crab is having a bad day. He's stuck up against something, so we're just going to whack him. And then we're going to bring Mr. Crab, set him like so. We will cook him in relatively short order. Mr. Turtle, about to have a bad day as well. Continue on with our clear cutting. Oh, that lightning is so loud. Just looking through the underbrush to see if there's anything else special or important. I don't believe that there is. We're going to go ahead and break this one down. I'm exhausted. Alright, now with the coconut husks, the other thing you want to do is to break these down. You're going to want to hit them once with your axe, and then switch over to your knife and hit them once with your knife. As long as your tools are relatively sharp, it's 1 and 1. And I'll show you the reason we do that. Because to break it into the fibers, you need to do it with the knife needs to be the last strike. But if you start out at 100 and you're just using the knife, you have to sit here and whack it a whole bunch of times. So it is much better to hit it just twice than the 5 times it would take. With that, we're going to pick that up. The grass is soaked, but that's okay. All right. Let's put the grass away. Put that away. This we need to actually hold on to. We're going to drop that right there. Thirst, we're good on water, so we're just going to let that sit there. Now, out in the sun, this will evaporate. So do bear that in mind, that if you put something with water out, if it's just out in the sun, it will eventually evaporate. So it's not going to always be there. Grab the hemp buds. I see there's another bud at the bottom, but I can't get it. All right, we're going to put this banana palm with that other log right there. All right, it is starting to get a little late in the day. The sun is starting to go down, so we do need to do a little bit more prep. Next thing we want to do is we want to go to tools. We want to do an indoor campfire, and there's a reason we want to do the indoor campfire. But we actually need to build a structure first. We're going to put that right there. Get a thick branch. That's a roof. That's not what I want. All right, so floors we want to do. So there's different layers of things. And they have different values with how much wind, sun, and moisture they block. We're going to go ahead and do a basic plank floor like this. Or is that a roof again? Am I trying to do roofs? It's a basic plank floor. Oh my God. Sorry, just realized what I forgot to do. Robust side beam frames. I think that's actually too far down in the ground is what it is. No. I just forgot to hammer it like a moron. I'm pretty sure I need to do the frame next. There we go. Sorry guys, was not paying the best bit of attention. When in doubt, hammer it out. We're going to go with number 2 because I think it looks better. Oh, my goodness. I'm so used to using E to interact with things that I just do it automatically, and I just picked up all of those. All right, let's put all of our planks in here. It is raining an awful lot. All right, so that's 13 planks. I'm not used to it raining this much, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Now you'll notice the floor has a percentage. You also notice I just blinked. I'm very tired. I'm at 97% tired. All right, next thing we want to do, we want to go to crafting, tools. Now we can put this down. And we're going to put it down in the corner right there. Now it says we need sand, small carving rocks, and fire sticks. Let's put our planks back. Put that in there, that in there. We are actually going to need more fire sticks than that. Grab all of those. Grab our small rocks. And sand. So for sand, what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to grab this guy right here. We're going to drink all the water and then just go over to sand. Left mouse button and hit get. Oh, I might fall asleep. I'm trying to get this done before sleepy time, but I don't think we're going to do it. So it's going to be a little bit goofy. Now we're going to end up with a little bit too much sand here. So all you have to do there is right mouse button and empty. And then we want to go ahead and put this back down so it gathers water. That is complete. Then the next thing we need to do is we need to craft our fire saw. We need 2 fire sticks, or 1 fire stick, 1 small stick. We have a fire stick on us. Grab a small stick. And then that there, and we have a fire saw. And next thing, oh, I did it again. Alright, so we've got fire sticks on us. What do we have here? Fire stick. Those are medium planks. We don't want those. Rain is stopping. We got that there. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get everything ready because when I go to sleep, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be dark. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and go to our bed. Tiredness 100%. Bed convenience 140%. That's because we did the banana palm bed. And then we're going to rest until we're fully rested and see how long we go. It may be dark when we get up. I could have done sleep till sunset or sunrise, but if the sun doesn't rise before you're done sleeping, it doesn't matter. And as you can see, it is in fact super, super dark. So the hard thing to do is now see where my stuff is. What I got to do is I got to find that floor. See if there's any way for me to see it. There's my campfire. So we're going to go ahead and put, ooh, that helped. We put our kindling in there. We're going to try and ignite our fire. There we go. Boom, fire. So now we have a little bit of light. We've got some fire sticks. We can build that up a little bit. It is now a medium indoor fire. Run over here. We're going to grab some small sticks. Now we have a big indoor fire. That is all the firewood we can put in there for now. Can't add more wood, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop this right here, and we're going to keep a nice little stack nearby. But here's another cool thing that I learned. If you smack the small sticks into the fire sticks, you walk up to the fire and right mouse click, you have a little torch. So now you can use this for mobile light, walking around, seeing what's going on. But the other really cool thing about the torches is you can drop these on the ground and they provide a little bit of light. So if you can't see where you're going, that's one way to set it up. And you can do multiple ones of these so that you can see. Now the big trick is when you're making your first fire, getting everything together and ready to go. And then beyond that, it's just a question of making sure you've got everything ready to build a fire. So if you ever have to build it in the dark like I just did, you've got everything ready. Always try and do that. Like if your guy blinks and he's about to pass out, stop everything you're doing and get your fire ready so that you can light it. And knowing where your fire is and where everything is for it is definitely helpful, because trying to grope and search around for stuff really, really sucks. And bear in mind, nighttime can be in about an hour in real life from sunset to sunrise. So if you sleep until sunset and you got to spend all night up and about, if you don't have everything, you're going to be basically just fumbling around in the dark, which is really no fun. It's really no fun. I have had to do it before. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. All right, we are exhausted. Let's go and admire our fire. Now, this has already gone down to a medium. It does burn through a lot of fuel pretty quickly. Now I will show you why I insist on doing this particular type of campfire in the next episode. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate all the love and support. If you like what you see, probably want to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that notification bell. That way you'll always know when I post new content. I'm going to be doing this as a series. It's going to be a whole bunch of them. So if you want to stick around, stick around. Until next time, go harvest your own damn resources.